welcome to Yoga for Writers. My name is Shana, and when you're ready, meet me down on the mat. Sit in a seated position, Sukhasana. Make sure you feel relaxed, one leg in front of the other. And we're just going to start with some gentle neck rolls. So I'm shoulder shrugging, I'm moving my neck around. I want you to kind of feel free to do what feels natural for you in this moment. There's a lot of tension in my shoulders, so if you're like me, give those a good move. Then get those tense knots in your shoulders and neck soothed by doing some neck rolls, gentle, easy neck rolls. Don't fuss or force anything just yet. We don't want to strain ourselves so early in the practice. Reach up with your right hand and gently tug your head to the side like I'm doing here while extending the left hand. The further out you put your arm, the more intense the stretch. Make sure to breathe even, deeply. You can roll your head forwards, side to side, up and down, altering the chin movement. And then when you're ready, we'll do the same on the other side, using the left hand to gently tug your head to the left and keep your right hand outstretched. Again, the degree at which you stretch out your right arm will affect the intensity of the stretch. You can move your neck gently. Please don't fuss or pull too hard on your head. Now we're just going to do a few side bend stretches. So lift your left arm up and overhead whilst leaning into your right side. You can pulse, and then we'll flow over to the other side, doing the same thing, gently pulsing like I am if you'd like to. Now we're going to go forward onto all fours. So get yourself in position, get yourself ready. Shoulders beneath the wrists, hips beneath the knees, above the knees even, and make sure you have a neutral stomach. Then you're going to do some cat-cows. So drop the belly and lift the head and tailbone. We'll bend forward into cat. So you're arching the back, really trying to pull the shoulder blades apart, pushing into the mat, and then keep going through your cat and cow at your own pace, remembering to inhale for cow, exhale for cat, inhale for cow, and exhale for cat. Now we are going to push back into our first downward facing dog. I always like to pedal it out, really push from side to side, stretching out my shoulders. Like I said, I get a lot of tension there, making sure my body feels more fluid. Then, if you have room, unlike me, lift the right leg up high and then bend at the knee, roll the ankle, and then bring it forward into your low lunge. We're going to lift up our arms into crescent lunge, really stretching out the front of the body, stretching out the hip flexors. I like to cactus my arms to stretch out my shoulder blades. And then we're going to pull the leg back into a runner's lunge. So straightening the leg, but not too much, don't force it. And then press back into plank. Do a gentle chaturanga if you have it in you. You can do either upwards facing dog, or you can just do cobra. And then when you've done your mini vinyasa, go back into downward dog. Pedal out the legs, reset, and then we'll lift up the left leg, do the same on the left side, roll out the ankle, roll out the hip, bend into that leg, stretch, 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 and then bring it forward into your low lunge on the other side. Crescent lunge, arms up and overhead, bend into the hip flexors if you have the space in the room, cactus the arms to really open and expand the chest. It's heart opening for the heart chakra. Then bend forwards and straighten the leg. So you have our runner's lunge or half splits. Bend into it if you like, or you can stay upright, whatever feels more natural to you. And then push back into plank. Down into chaturanga, up into upward facing dog or your cobra. Really expand the chest and then push back into your downward facing dog. Hop, step or jump to the top of the mat into our first forward fold. I like to either pull myself into my legs with my hands gently or ragdoll with my hands clasping either elbow, swaying a bit side to side. Then we're going to do halfway lift. Again, check the space around you. Flat back, neck and spine all in alignment. Hands are either at the shins, the thighs or on the floor. And then press yourself back into a forward fold and then up into mountain pose. So take a moment with your hearts at prayer, breathe, and then do a gentle back bend with your arms in cactus again, rolling the neck out. Really get rid of that tension and anything that builds up when we are stressed about life or about our writing, or everything's just feeling a bit too much. Then we're going to do a side bend over to the left, bringing the right arm up and overhead. You can also get the right leg behind you if you like, so you've got this kind of crescent moon shape going. Gently bend, try and test your balance. And then we'll do it on the other side. So left arm up and over, left leg behind, stretching like a banana. Going gentle, only tugging ever so slightly to stretch the sides, the obliques. Now we're going to lean over onto the right leg, putting all of our weight on the right leg. Make sure you're pushing into the right hip so that the left leg can start with our Rikshasana, which is tree pose. So you can either keep your left foot at the ankle shin area, or if you're more experienced, you can bring it up to your thigh and balance there. You can keep your hands at prayer. Try and focus your eyes somewhere that's an unmoving object. It's called your dristi. It's your focus point. It will help you to balance. But you can also sway like a tree, be leaves in the breeze like I am. And then we'll do it on the other side. So same again, but we're leaning into our left leg this time. Right foot can be either at your ankle or shin or your thighs. And then we breathe, we focus, hands at heart, or we can do the leaves of the tree again. Have a little bit of fun, you know. Yoga's meant to be fun, it's meant to be playful. We're meant to make mistakes and fall and allow ourselves to be imperfect, just like we are with our writing. So don't take yourself or this flow too seriously. When you're ready, we'll bend back into chair. So make sure your back isn't arched. Pretend you're sitting down on a stool. So tuck the tailbone under, tuck the abs in, lift your arms up and overhead. We want to be as straight backed as we can, kind of up in a diagonal actually. And your weight should be in your heels, not in your toes. And then we'll forward fold. Halfway lift, flat back, forward fold again, and then we're up in Tadasana mountain pose. So that was the end of our flow today. I hope that you enjoyed. This is just my first yoga class. Obviously, I'm still learning, I'm still training. Let me know in the comments down below anything that didn't work for you, anything I could do better to serve you guys, because I really want this to be something that I keep doing. And, you know, finding my groove is going to be difficult in the beginning, but we can find it together. So like I'm doing here, shake it out, don't take it too seriously, take some deep breaths, and namaste.